Ronnie, say hi.
Hi.
We'll just tell you, if you want to tell people, you have a good habit.
If you want to have that,
Good habit. Okay. Can you say it? Are we on now?
Yes.
Are we ready? Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Hey, close the door. Okay, no disturbance. Phone
This one
silent.
is like that. Would it? Oh, not yet. Not yet.
We are already live.
Oh, okay.
This is
Okay, I'm really excited. Are we live?
Okay, wait. It's 1 o'clock right now, so we are live. Richard.
Hello, beautiful people. Well, many of this is 1 p.m. here right now in Singapore, and many of you might be having your lunch. Yeah, I hope you have a wonderful lunch. Some of you are in your office, but first of all, I want to really thank you for logging on. And the purpose of this power talk is to share my experience, and lesson that I learned from many teachers that you can use so that you can shortcut your journey to success. So this is Richard Tan from Success Resources, greeting from Success Resources office right here in Singapore. So Success Resources is a global company. We run about 500 over events a year. And over the last 25 years, I have the opportunity to learn from many hundreds of world-class speakers and world-class leaders. So in this power talk, I kind of condense some of the lessons that I learned so that you can save time and you can no need to make the mistake that I have made over the journey to your route to success. So that's the purpose of it. Now, before I begin, I like to kind of introduce my team that put this together. Okay, first of all, I would like to introduce Clarence. Clarence is the one that came up with this idea. Okay, Clarence. Yeah. So
Hi everyone.
Clarence. Yeah? So he's the one that came up with this idea. Say, boss, why don't we do a Facebook Live so that we can contribute to more people who may or may not have time, to go to a physical classroom. So, with the amazing technology, we can put this together, right? Yes, good. And then I like to bring out Rosie, come on, Rosie, come on. Rosie is from our marketing team. Now, Rosie is the one that connect with you, right? How you get to be in touch with us digitally is because of him, right? Then I want to have another very good-looking guy. Come on, good-looking guy. Jurani, come on.
Oh, hi.
He's probably the most good-looking guy in the office beside me.
I heard.
He's the one, yeah. So in the marketing, right? And you can see, he's a very potential, successful young man here. So today the world is in the hands of young people like him and like you. Okay, thank you. Then we have Aaron. Aaron, come on, Aaron. Aaron is also part of the team. Now, Aaron look after our AV and many other things. That's what I know. So, Aaron, right? Aaron. So the quality of this live stream, the quality of the video is all because of him. So if there's any problem, he's the one responsible. Okay. Then I have let's see who. Then we have Dennis. Dennis, come on, Dennis. Dennis. Okay. Dennis is the tallest person in our office. At least he's taller by one head of me. So Dennis is a sales manager. So if you have anything pertaining to question on sales and Success Resources program, etc., do contact Dennis. Dennis has just completed the Spartan Ultra Marathon 50 km. It will take me one whole week to run 50 km, but this guy has done it. Okay. Next, let me see. Okay, next we have Richard. Yeah, Richard is a marketing manager. Richard has a very good name. So he has a wonderful name. Yeah, so Richard is responsible in our office for all the marketing activity, right? Okay, good. Then we have our young copywriter. Come on, copywriter, quick. Copywriter. So he's our young copywriter. So he communicate with you on words, right? And very talented guy. And the world are always with young people, right? So I believe that in years to come, he will be very, very good in what he do. Right? Good. Okay, next we have the person that's in charge of our whole Singapore office. Her name is Audrey. She's like the leader in everything. Audrey. Yes. So we are so fortunate to have Audrey running the Singapore office. So if you have anything pertaining to working with Success Resources or attending our program, Audrey is the one. Right, good. Thank you. And finally, I have my personal assistant, Lilia. Come on, Lilia. Okay, Lilia.
Hi.
Lilia is my personal assistant, and she helps to plan my schedule. And if there's anything that I need to do, Lilia will always remind me. I couldn't actually function without someone like Lilia. Thank you, Lilia. Good. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's begin. Now I'd like to begin by a recap of what the Power Talk is yesterday. Yeah. So yesterday I shared the important about having an aspiration. Now, basically, aspiration. Now, aspiration are actually goals that make you happy. Okay? I share about aspiration. And why is it important to have aspiration? Right? Why is it important to have aspiration? It's very important to have aspiration because aspiration will fire up your life, right? So we wake up in the morning, because we have aspiration. When we have aspiration, it will fire up the passion in your life, fire your life. And it's very important to have aspiration because goals that make you happy, right? Because life is short, we must have aspiration. We must have aspiration. And goals and aspiration helps you in putting the direction of your life correct. Now, many of us are living very fast life. I want to say this to you that direction is more important than speed. Right? Direction is more important than speed. So there are many people out there going in the wrong direction, doing the wrong thing, really fast. Right? So direction is more important than speed. So yesterday I also shared a simple way of a simple tool for you to set goals, and it's called the SMART. SMART. SMART, right? S stands for being specific. S stands for being specific. M stands for measurable. Can you remember the next one? A stands for attainable. R stands for relevant. Like, whether your goals or why do you want to achieve your goals, so that's relevant. T is actually time-based. When do you want to achieve your goal? So it's not just setting a goal vaguely, because I share that many people set their resolution at the beginning of the year and halfway through, they just fail to continue, right? So when you have a very specific goals, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-based, and the chance of you succeeding in achieving your goal is much greater. Now, the following lesson that I'm going to share with you, I have learned it from many teachers, right? So over the years, as I say that over the last 25 years, must have learned from hundreds and hundreds of world-class teachers and world-class leaders, right? And when I share with you this, I also include some of my personal experience. Now, many of us, every day we get stuck, right? We get stuck in our choices and in things to do, whether we should start a business, whether we should continue our study, whether we should become a speaker, become a writer, whether we should take over, your parents' business, etc. Many times we have many choices, but important thing is this. Like, important thing is that when you have choice, you need to make decision, right? Choice led to decision. And your decision will lead to your action. Right? So when you make a decision, it will lead to you taking certain action. Now, if you do the action enough time, this will become what we call your habit, right? And your habit will lead to your destiny. So your habit will lead to your destiny. What do I mean by destiny? What do I mean by destiny? Destiny is whether you're happy, you're successful, you go to jail, yeah, you'll be very fit, you'll be very fat, and you have a wonderful family, you are alone, that's your destiny. You own your own business or you become a bankrupt, that's a destiny. So where does destiny come from? Destiny comes from your habit. Destiny comes from your habit. Now, as I say that, I kind of share with you some of my experience. Now, over the many years, I kind of very inclined to study this area. Why? How does it happen? When I was a kid, I have a very good friend, and we are really close. Okay, we go to school together, we play balls together, we go out fun together, we go party together. And one day, I know their family, his family very well, brother, sister, parent very well. So they are very nice. They are very nice family. Yeah. So one day there's a sad news. His father passed away. His father has a heart attack and passed away. So it kind of grieved many of us, all our friends, were really sad, that my friend's father passed away. And after the whole thing was over, I have the opportunity to talk to him. I said, what actually happened? He says, my father has a heart attack. And then he says, that because my father eat bak kut teh every morning. Every morning, my friend's father will go to a bak kut teh store in the neighborhood and eat bak kut teh. Now, I want to say this to you. I also love bak kut teh. Now, for those of you who are not Singaporean or Malaysian, bak kut teh is like a pork, soup, that the Chinese love a lot. It's very wonderful. So the father has a habit of every morning take this meaty, nice soup for breakfast. Now you could take it one day, you could take it 1 week, 1 month, but over the years, right? Over the years, the eating habit build cholesterol and choke up the arteries. And what's the destiny? So that is the destiny. So whatever is your habit will become your destiny. Whatever is your habit will become your destiny. So today, I'd like to share with you how you can develop positive habit. How you can develop positive habit. Now, the first thing I come up with a very simple acronym, okay, on how you can build positive habit. How you can build positive habit, and the acronym is called. The acronym is called DEPART, okay? DEPART. DEPARTS. Depart from your old habit, right? And develop a new habit. Depart from the old habit and develop a new habit. So what is D? Okay, D stands for D D stand for decision. D stand for decision. So you got to make a decision of what habit you want to develop. So how do you make this decision? Now you make this decision by knowing or deciding what is important for you. What is important for you? For some of you, well, money is important for you. So if money is important for you, you need to develop a certain habit, a money habit. Now, recently we have Grant Cardone speaking on the tour with Success Resources, right? Now, Grant Cardone, as you know, he's a very, very successful entrepreneur. He raised like several hundred millions of dollars quickly, right? He raised several $100 million very, very fast, right? Just over the Facebook and internet. And recently in February this year, he filled up the whole stadium in, I can't remember, was it in LA or in San Francisco, 35,000 people. And all he do is online. So he's very, very amazing. He's very, very amazing. So during this tour with us, he says this, he said this, he had a habit of looking at his bank account, not monthly, not weekly. He looked at the amount of money he has in his bank every day. Can you imagine every day? For many of us, we don't even know how much money we have in the bank, right? So he looked at his bank account every day. So he had this habit of looking at his bank account every day. So he made this decision to have this habit because perhaps that is, making money is one of the top agenda for him. So if making money is one of the top agenda for you, you got to spend time developing this habit of managing your money and looking after your money. So making decisions is very important. For some of us, health is very important. For some of us, relationship is very important. Our family is very important. So you got to make a decision. If for example, health is very important, you got to make a decision on certain habit of exercising, on a regular basis. If relationship is very important, if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, and you treasure her so much, you treasure him so much, and you want to spend your whole life with him, you have to create a habit, right, of communicating on a very regular basis with this person that you love. It could be your children too, right? Spend time with your children. So number one, to form a new habit is to make a decision. Okay. Number two. Number two is exception. In fact, it's not exception, it is no exception. So when you decide on what habit you want to create, exception, make no exception or excuse not to follow your habit. Sometimes, out of convenience, for example, say, I decided to do a push-up every evening, right? And exception could be, today my friend come and visit me, so I don't have time to do that, right? So that is exception. Now, exception comes from some convenience, right? Convenience. And I'll tell you this, if you allow exception to come into your habit, one day you will totally give up your habit. Yeah. Now I got this distinction many years ago. You probably can find it on the internet or Google. Many years ago, one of the richest men in the world, Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. Now he, during his New Year resolution, states that he want to run 1 mile every day, right? Without any exception. And he said this. He says it's not about missing this 1 mile and then tomorrow I run 2 miles. He says that without exception, every day he will run 1 mile. Now I got this distinction that it's not just about the length of the running, but that he's making no exception because it is a mental discipline that you do. So second thing, right, to build a new habit, you must not, no exception. no exception, no excuse. Rain or shine, you do it. Okay, rain or shine, you do it. Not about convenience. The third thing is okay, the third thing is persistent. Okay, P stand for being persistent. P stand for being persistent. Every now and then, we have interruption along our way. We have interruption along our way. Now, so for you to develop a new habit, you got to be very, very persistent. And one way to be persistent is your own self-discipline. It's your own self-discipline. Now, one of the most common attribute or character of successful people is because they are very, very persistent. They will not take no for an answer. They will not take no for an answer. They are so persistent that when there's a mountain in front of them, they will climb over the mountain. When there's an ocean in front of them, they will swim over the ocean. And because of their persistency, right, the universe reward them. The universe reward them. So P is for persistent. Then you have A, right? A stands for affirmation. A stands for affirmation. Right? So for you to create a new habit, right? Number one, you need to make a decision. What habit do you want to create? Number two, do not allow any exception. Number three, you got to be persistent. Number four, you need to affirm yourself. Now, how do you do affirmation? One of the things that I learned from Tony Robbins, I've been to a Tony Robbins program, right? And in the program, we learn incantation, and incantation is a way of affirmation, right? A way of affirmation. And when you say that enough to yourself, you internalize into you internalize into your being, so that your muscle will act according to your affirmation. Like for example, you say, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can surely do it, I can finish the race, I am going to make 60 calls a day, I'm going to make 100 calls a day, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So these are what we call affirmation, right? I decided to be happy today, I decided to be grateful today, I decided to be, right, felt in love today. So these are what we call affirmation. So DEPA, right? Next. R stand for reward, right? R stand for reward. Now, every time you perform a successful task, because of your habit, now do reward yourself. Like for example, for me, I decided to have this habit of doing 100 push-ups every day. Now, I must say that today is my 185 days of continuous doing 100 push-ups. So after my 100 push-ups, right? You know what I do for my reward? It's very simple, right? I will prepare some fruits for myself as a reward. So do reward yourself. Somehow, rewarding yourself affirm also your behavior. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to just reward yourself for a positive action, right? For positive action. So next, right? Next is DEPAR, part, right? P, right? T. Okay, P. P stands for tell someone. Okay, now if you decided to have a habit, now you can even keep it to yourself, that's fine. But if you share your intention with someone else or share with everybody, somehow, you know, like many times if you are the only one that knows, and if you miss it, nobody knows, right? But if you tell someone else, share someone else, hey, I intend to do this. I intend to make 100 calls a day. I intend to wake up 6 a.m. in the morning every day. So when you tell someone else, right, it kind of encourage you not to break that promise, right? Not to break that statement. And because you don't want to break that statement, it helps you to be successful. And that's a really important that you know, I do share you know, my 100 push-up a day with the whole office, so that you know, if and that kind of put on some encouragement to me that I don't want to miss it, right? I don't want to miss it. So it has been 185 days that I have been doing 100 push-up a day. Right? Can you see my body? Yeah, that's the result of 100 push-up a day. Delia is laughing and say, "Oh, show off." Yeah, and my show off. Okay, the last one. So depart, D-E-P-A-R-T. The last one is S. Okay. So what does S mean? So S, see it in your mind. Okay. Sorry, no space. See in your mind, or visualization. See in your mind or visualization. So one of the technique is visualizing. Now visualize what is the outcome that your habit can do for you. What is the outcome that your habit can do for you? So when you visualize, now there's this very, very amazing. Our body works very amazingly. Even though you don't actually do it, but when you visualize it, it kind of almost activate your muscle, activate your being as though you are doing it. So you could feel the result of your action. You could feel the result of your action. So I got this very simple seven step which called depart, right? That helps you to develop a wonderful, a positive habit. Now, many of this, I was motivated to do many of these things because many years ago I went to a Tony Robbins program, and at the Tony Robbins program, in day 2 and 3, in the Tony Robbins program, I just felt a momentum inside me that drive me to develop the passion, right? To develop a passion of taking action for my goals and my dream. So when I finished day 2 and day 3, suddenly I felt the passion in me, right? To execute my goals and my dream. In fact, anybody that go to a Tony Robbins program, when you come on Tony Robbins program, whatever goals you have, right, whatever dream you have, you just find that it is too small. When you come out of a Tony Robbins program, you just felt that there's almost nothing in the world you dare not do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are logging in here, right here, on this Power Talk, I want to share with you is that Tony Robbins is coming to this part of the world. Are you excited? Yes, Tony is coming to this part of the world. Now, of course, Tony Robbins, you can find in America, you can find in Europe, but for him to come to this part of the world is really, really exciting, and it's really, really amazing, right? Exciting and amazing, right? So he will be right here in Singapore. Now, if you have a selfie or if you have something with you or screen capture, you might want to capture this. 6 to 9 September 2019 in this place called Paradise, otherwise known as Singapore. Yeah, Singapore. Now, the thing is, in Singapore we have a very amazing airport, new terminal, right? Terminal 1. It's called the Jewel. It is a game changer. Just come to visit the Jewel, will blow your mind. It's a huge water fountain. It's something that the Singapore government spent a lot of money to build. But you have cinema in it, you have shopping. Just being there will really blow your mind. Okay, so when you visit Singapore for the Tony Robbins program, also come to visit the Jewel, right? Now, so Tony Robbins is coming to Singapore from 6 to 9 September 2019. And the current price, gold ticket is 1,784 Singapore dollar. Now, because you log in, I want to make a very, 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 very special deal for you. Are you ready? Yes? Okay, good. Now, I want to ask Clarence to come. Oh, no. Okay, Clarence. Okay, so Clarence, turn around.
No.
So just, okay, come.
Let him do his thing.
Stand.
Let him do his thing.
Okay, Clarence. Doing flex. Okay. So this wonderful limited edition jacket, Tony Robbins Unleash the Power Within Life Singapore. This wonderful jacket, not only that, okay, with your personalized names on it. How many of you may be interested to have a personalized jacket with your name on it? Unleash the power within. Okay. Now maybe we come.
Yeah.
Lady, yeah.
Lady. So this is the ladies version.
Okay. Have the name over here. And yeah, over here.
Yeah. Okay. This is the jacket. So this is amazing, right? Now you could actually go online and sign up for the program. Like the current price gold ticket is $1,784. Or I make a deal with you, right? If you take an effort, because you take an effort to log in, I want to give you a very, very, very special deal. Okay. Now I would need you to do this so that you talk to our people, our customer service and sales people. 3 things you can do. We want to connect with you for a very, 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 very special offer. Yeah. Number 1, you can call our office 6299-4677. 6299-4677. One more time, 6299-4677. Our sales and customer service staff is there, right? Okay. Now next, you can WhatsApp us on this number. Okay, take a selfie. 6921-6307 selfie, right? So you just WhatsApp us, and then we have you can just type Richard Power Talk, right? And then we will call you. So instead of you call us, we will call you, and we will answer all your questions. We can talk, and then for the very special offer. Or if you want, you can put on the comments box. I mean, if you're on the Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, there's a comment box there, right? Facebook Live, there's a comment box there. You just type here, right? Put your contact, and we will call you. Now, before I end, I have a friend here, Scott. Come on, Scott.
Hi.
Hey, come on, Scott.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Scott is from America. Yeah, and Scott used to be a Tony Robbins staff, and he migrated to this part of the world. Yeah, and he has been very, very supportive. Scott, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
You think it's worthwhile to go to Tony Robbins program?
It's unbelievable. It is a gift to go to the event. If you go, you are lucky to have the opportunity to see the best influencer and the biggest event in Asia this year, Tony Robbins.
Okay.
You're lucky. Yes.
Okay.
Lucky to be around this guy too. Yes. Thank you. I saw you earlier. You look great.
Yeah, thank you so
Yes.
much. Thank you so much. So, this power talk will happen every day, unless I'm traveling, but it will happen every day at lunchtime. Okay. So this is Richard Tan from Success Resources. I will wish you an amazing day. So remember, call in 6299-4677, WhatsApp 9621-6307, or put on a comment box, and we will call you back. So wish you well, health, and happiness. Have a wonderful day.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
That's a great idea. The power talk, huh? Yeah. That's all. You had me walking the day. You had me listening. I heard you talk about your father having walked in the day every day.
Oh, my father.
Oh, your first father. Oh, yeah.